Oh, how you doing, Mr. DJ? Just consulting my notes again. Got to indulge myself and play one of my favorite records. There's a bunch of them on this Billboard's Hot 100, December 31st, 1966. There are three psychedelic records, three key psychedelic records. They're on this Hot 100. We're getting to the winter of 66 and 67. Let me bring this thing up. I Had Too Much to Dream last night by the Electric Prunes debuted at 98. It moved up to 81, jumped to 68, and it's up to 54. It will eventually go up to number 11. But number 54, the week of December 31st, 1966. And we also got We Ain't Got Nothing Yet, or We Ain't Done Nothing Yet. I always forget the We Ain't Got Nothing Yet by the Blues Magoos. Yes. Oh, man. And the radio station's playing these three songs all together. Late 66 going into the winter and spring of 67. We Ain't Got Nothing Yet at number 89, jumped to 74 to 60 to 41. 60 to 41 the week of December 31st, 1966. Now, going all the way down. Let me see if I can find this record. Uh, Going all the way down. We're going into the bottom rungs of the Billboard's Hot 100. If I can find it, just bear with me. Gosh dog, yeah, here we go. Debuting at number 95 the previous week, up to number 85, won the seminal garage band psychedelic rock and roll classics. You're pushing too hard. You're pushing on me. This is a grandiose song. This is like a mountain range song. This the steel guitar, whatever it was in the middle of this record, the bridge. That's phenomenal. It's like mountain range under a clear blue sky, fault of blue sky. I mean, it's just huge. It's a big sounding record. The Seeds. Sky Saxon, lead singer of the Seeds. He's been around for a while. I think he was, according to something I read on YouTube, he was 29 when he came out. When he was just singing "Pushing Too Hard." 29. That was old in 1966. Oh, you were over the hill. Pushing 30. You might as well get your walker out. I'm telling you. But he started recording pre-Beatles. He released some 45s under the assumed name Richie Marsh. He joined the Seeds in 1965. He responded to an advertisement. One of the guys who created the Seeds sound was a guy named Daryl Hooper. He was one of the first guys to implement, or first people to implement, the keyboard bass in a rock and roll band. Now, here's the thing about Scott Saxon. He's been credited with playing the bass on the recordings by the Seeds, but actually it turns out that the bass parts were played by, oh gosh, crack session musicians. This is the dirty damn secret of the 60s. A lot of these bands that you thought played their own instruments did not. Live they did. Performing live is one thing, but when you're in the recording studio, I mean, they want you to get it right. A lot of these producers want you to get it right. And and they're looking for hit records. Therefore, they bring in these session musicians. They tell them, play this part like this, play it like that, and they cut it. They do it. The bass player who played on this song, Harvey Sharp, a sessionaire, played. He handled the bass parts when the Seeds were in the recording studios. But let's get down to the "Push It Too Hard" by the Seeds. "Push It Too Hard" was released well. It was originally released as "You're Pushing Too Hard," and uh, and it didn't do anything. But then when the Seeds released their self-titled album, that was in the spring of 1966, then the LA DJs, boom, they moved right on. You push it too hard. Well, it became, you're pushing too hard. And then the song was renamed "Pushing Too Hard," re-released in November, and bottom bing, debuted at Billboard's Hot 100 just a few weeks later. It's up to number 85, week of December 31st, 1966. I tell you, I don't call 1964 to 1973 the golden years for nothing, man. This is something else. The Seeds, you're pushing too hard. The song was written by Sky Saxon, and he wrote this. He had some problems with his girlfriend. I guess he was really pissed at her. He just wrote this song about her and produced it along with a guy named Marcus Tabolt. Believe was his name. But "You Push It Too Hard" should have been a much bigger hit. I mean, listen, go back. Just go back. Just rush down the time tunnel. Let's go to January, February, March of 1967. You're driving out on the highway. It's 12 o'clock at night. Crank up, turn on your radio, and WLS is booming in your radio. Just imagine that song on WLS, that clear channel 50,000 watt blowtorch. You know, those sounded good on WLS. I mean, you're 50,000 watts, man. You got a hell of a platform right there. Hell of a sound. Gosh. All right, I'm done. Oh, well, the song only got as high as number 36 or number. That's it. Can you believe it? 36, 37? Well, anyway, Siege, you're pushing too hard. Sky Saxon on lead vocals.